Okay, check it. Already we know to install and work with SQL Server. It is a two-step process, right? First step here, installing database in the SQL engine. Second step is what? Installing SSMS. Generally, remember, SSMS is installed only one time per machine. Okay, SSMS is installed only one time per machine. This latest version we can install. Latest version. Okay, no need to install separately. Okay, for each version, only latest version we have to install. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So check here. We can download SQL Server. Basically, remember we can install for practice purpose. Yeah? We can install say enterprise evaluation edition. Enterprise evaluation edition. Okay, it's what we can go with enterprise evaluation edition, which is a 180 days free edition. Means what? It has total features of enterprise edition. Actually, remember enterprise edition is it one of a top most edition in SQL Server. It has total features of enterprise edition, but it is only for testing purpose, or even we can use in production also, but after 180 days it will expire. Okay. Uh, Before that, we have to take the license, we have to purchase the product, then we can start using this product. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Check here, same steps are there. Type here SQL Server 2019. Any version, even 2017 also we can install. 2017 also we can install here. Right. Okay. Pricing we discussed after installation. Check it. Microsoft SQL Server 2019. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Check it. Play SQL Server 2019. Okay. See, where do you want to install SQL Server? It is asking very clearly. We can install here in Microsoft Azure. Yeah, Microsoft Azure is there, say, like one of a cloud computing platform. Okay, and in general on premises. Let's say I want to install in my local server or in my laptop. Then we have to go with what on premises. Okay, retrain. Okay, okay, retrain. Now check here WinRD exe continue 2019 I want. With evaluation edition, which works for 180 days here, 2019 exe I'm downloading. We can go with 2017, 16, 14 also. Okay, continue. Check here, like we can type any details here, anything. Okay, continue. Check here, installation startup file is downloaded. By clicking here, see, we can start the installation. We have seen that directly we can install SQL Server, or we can download first. Later we can install. Okay, first we can download. After that, here we can start what installation process. Let's say I am downloading. I will download here. After that, I will start installation. Okay, okay. Check here. Download media. Check here. We can download IS4 image file. Okay. Default path is let's say C users. Okay. Download. See. Yes. Check it. It started downloading. It depends on our net speed. It takes time, 5 to 6 minutes time. Okay. Once it is started downloading, once it is completed, then we can start installation. Okay. Very simple steps. Total size here almost all 1400 MB. Okay. Yes. Check it, download it successfully. Okay. Open the folder. Yeah. Let's see in downloads page. This is the file bar. Download it. See .isco image file. Just right click on this. We have to say mount. Yes, mount. Okay. Okay. Once we say mount, now here we can start install. Yeah, right, right. So like check it like mount here. Yeah, just we can run this. Okay. Yeah, check your installation wizard is started here. Installation center is there. Okay. So yeah, yeah. Check it very clearly. It is showing hardware and software requirements. Okay. It is listing here hardware and software requirements. Just close this. Okay. Same thing here. It will navigate to Microsoft website. Okay. Various other options. Just here installation option is there. Here we can see install SQL Server standalone installation. We can use this option, standalone installation. Okay, so standalone installation means like we have seen two types of working environments are there in SQL Server. One is standalone and second one is cluster. Types of working environments, standalone and cluster environment. Okay, yes, yes. So check it like first option is there for standalone installation. We have cluster installation. For cluster installation, here see two options are there. New SQL Server failover cluster, add node. But remember both the options are in disable mode here, right? Why? Because I'm installing in my laptop actually, which is a Windows 10 machine. So in Windows 10, cluster will not work, right? Yes. Why? Because server operating system is compulsory for cluster environment. That's why remember by default the options are disabled. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm going with the first options here. As well as here, some other options are there like upgrade, like various options are there. Yes, I'm taking first option. Check it like no updates found it is in. Okay, just continue. Say installing setup files. So temporary files are installed here. Once the setup process is completed, these files are automatically deleted. Okay, so setup support files it is installing. Okay, it is taking time. Yes. Check here what do you want it is in. Perform a new installation or you want to add features to existing. Okay. Yes. So okay, I want to perform a new installation. And this will mean in future, if you want to add some extra features, we can add here. These many instances are there in my machine. So let's say I'm going with a new installation. It is listing here, see how many instances are there in my machine. Okay. Next. Yeah. So specify a free edition. If you say we have seen evaluation edition is a free edition which works for 180 days. As well as remember, developer edition is free. Express edition is also free. Developer edition has a total features of enterprise edition, but it is only for development and testing purpose only. It is only for development and testing purpose. Okay, right. Yeah. So check it like yeah, Express edition is it. We can use this Express edition here in production also, but we have very limited features out there. Right. Let's say I'm going with evaluation edition. But in general, remember once we purchase the product, automatically we'll get the product key. Okay. No need to manually type the product key. Automatically we'll get product key. Okay. So yeah, we can start here like installation immediately. With the product keys here, immediately we can continue installation. No need to select here. Yeah. Next, Yeah. Check it. Let's say I want to install a database engine. Okay. So, or SQL Server engine I want to install. Right. Right. Okay. Uh, Check it. We can add these extra features here at any time. Okay. But server restart is required for us. Just remember, like shared features are there. These shared features are installed only one time here. We have to install the integration services, client tools connectivity, client tools SDK, software development kit, client connectivity SDK. These are some of the shared features we need to install. These features are installed only one time per machine. Okay. Yes. Okay. Just here I have selected here database engine services. Database engine services also. Okay. Yes. So okay. We can add here extra features. We'll discuss once again. I will run the setup again by using add features option. Okay. Default path is a C program files Microsoft SQL Server. But remember, in production server, remember, we are not using this default path. Okay. In production server, remember, we are not using this default path. Compulsory, we have to use different path. Okay. Don't install SQL Server in C drive. Okay. Install in separate drive. Browse here. In my machine, let's say we have yes drive. Yes. We can create a folder here in this SQL, NEM actually. Okay, check here. I want to install this instance here in yes drive. Yes, MS SQL. Okay, yeah, check here. Instance name it is asking here. Instance name, any instance name. For example, I am saying, okay, SPI. Any name we can use actually. Instance ID also it will take same. Okay, yeah. Next. We have seen already in the checklist all these details are there. At instance ID, instance, everything is there in the checklist. Same details we have to use here. Okay, it's actually it is very fine. All the instance is there with this name only. Okay, yes. From Windows registry it is very fine. Okay, Okay, check your next it is showing service account. Just remember service account automatically it has taken some default account. Basically remember this service account is used by our database engine. Okay, for SQL engine can communicate with OS, their Windows and other servers by using this service. Service account is for whom? For SQL engine. For SQL engine, remember, service account is used. Okay, we'll have some confusion here later. We'll see again. Okay, in the second module, just I am selecting checkbox brand perform volume maintenance task. Just remember this perform volume maintenance task is one of a group policy. Actually, remember by enabling this group policy, remember what happened? It improves backup and restore performance. This feature is used to improve our backup and restore performance. Okay, we'll see this later again. Here, see, startup type manual is there. We can change to automatic also. Means whenever Windows is restarted, SQL Server is also started automatically. Okay, yes. Collation settings are there. So collation settings are nothing but long wait settings. Collation settings are basically what? Long wait settings. Okay, SQL Latin 1 General CP1 means US English. CIAS is there here. CI means case insensitive, accent sensitive. Means here by default data is not case sensitive here in SQL Server. Okay, next. Yeah, so it is asking which type of authentication mode you want. You want to run the server with which type of authentication mode. So Windows authentication is there, mixed mode authentication is there. So Windows and mixed mode authentication. Just remember Windows authentication means remember same domain. Okay, same domain users can connect and work with SQL Server with Windows authentication. Suppose let's say I'm working with some company. Okay, yeah. So if the server is running in Windows authentication mode, only same company users can connect, or same domain users can connect here. Okay, in case of what? Windows authentication. Just one point, remember, later we'll see again. If the server is running in Windows authentication, only from same laptop, okay, I can connect and work with the server. But if I run the server in mixed mode authentication, remember, I can connect to this server, or even we can allow someone to connect from different machine also. From different machine also, connectivity is allowed. Means what? From different domain also, we can allow connectivity. Suppose let's say I'm running the server in Windows authentication mode in hdfcbank.com, for example. If the server is running in Windows authentication mode, only same domain, means only HDFC users can connect. Okay, like Paytm, PhonePe, GPay, these users cannot connect. But remember, if the server is running in mixed mode authentication, both remember same domain means HDFC users plus Paytm, PhonePe, GPay, other domain users also can That is it. Two types of authentication modes are there, Windows and mixed mode. Once again, I will discuss this in security class. Okay, no need to worry. So in case of mixed mode, sir, automatically it is creating one account, sir. Already one account. By default, login is there in SQL Server, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Password it is asking. Okay, system administrator. Default login in SQL Server is what? Yes, sir. Okay, so we can change this authentication mode later also. Only server restart is required for us. Okay, authentication mode can be changed later also. Only server restart is required. Okay, right. Okay, here see specify SQL Server administrators. Means I am saying as current user. Means what after installing SQL Server, who can work as administrators? It is asking. Okay, so here see right now I have entered with my name. Okay, for same name, it is creating one login here. For same name, login is created. Same name, login is created so that yeah, we can start working. Means once the installation is done, immediately I can connect and start working with the server. But remember, like we have we can add it by clicking on add button. We can add other, yeah, our team members also. But remember here, while installation, we need at least one login. One login is okay. After installation, we can create any number of logins. Okay. Yes. Okay. Then here's the data directories are there already. We have seen whenever we install SQL Server, some directories are created, folders are created. This is the path we have mentioned. User database data file location, log file location. This is the backup folder path. All these we can change now itself. Later also we can change. Okay. So TempDB configuration is there. So from 2016 onwards, means in the wizard itself, Microsoft is providing TempDB configuration option. Already we know TempDB maintains all the temporary objects. Okay. So like sorting, grouping, joining, reindexing, all these users is facing TempDB. Okay. Yes. So that's number like number of files for MDB 8 it has taken here. Size is 8 MB. Each file size is 8 MB. Means 8 files it is adding into MDB. What is the reason here? In my machine, if I go to task manager, 8 data files are there here. Sorry, 8 CPUs are there. That's why logical processors 8. That's why automatically it is adding 8 CPUs, 8 data files. Okay, so that's why like similar to number of CPUs to get what better performance. And the second one, to avoid space related issues, 10 GB space related issues, it is taking say 8 data files. Okay, let's remember how many data files should be added to 10 GB. It is similar to number of CPUs in the server in general. Okay, right. Okay, after that, sir, initial size 8 MB, auto growth is a 64 MB. Means once 8 MB full, it will grow by 64 MB plus 64 plus 64. Okay, yeah. Only one log file is there here with the same 8 MB. Here also auto growth is at 64 MB. Actually, Microsoft is recommending place 10 DB files in a separate hard disk. Okay, separate disk actually, which has highest RPM, whose disk IO is very fast. Especially today, Microsoft is recommending place MDB files in SSD, solid state drive, whose IO is very high. To get what? Better performance. We talk about this MDB again. Max DOP is a maximum degree of parallelism. Okay, max DOP. Basically, remember like how many CPUs. Okay, how many CPUs can be used? By default, just now we have seen 8 are there in my machine. Automatically 8 CPUs it has taken here. Means generally remember like to get better performance, we have max DOP is there, maximum degree of parallelism. You can modify max DOP here to be used as the default in all query executions for this instance, unless overwritten at the query level. Yeah, understood, right? Just remember max DOP refers to what number of CPUs. We'll see this in module 2 again. Important for us in every interview. Compulsory question will say 1 second. Yes, check here like max DOP set by default 8 it has taken here. Yes, memory is there. We can configure here memory also here, how much RAM SQL can use. Okay, so check here like SQL Server can use up to 2 TB RAM here maximum. Okay, we can click here, see recommended value also we can click here. Minimum server memory 0 MB, maximum server memory. Okay, almost all 28 GB it has taken here. Why? Because in my laptop, 32 GB RAM is there here. I go to performance. Say 32 GB RAM is there. Out of 32 GB, yeah, we can allocate here almost 28 GB for what? 4 GB for Windows and other right? Yes, almost I'll say 32 80%. 80% we can allocate to system. Right. These properties, remember, we can change later also. File stream is there, we'll discuss later. I am not selecting. See here, all the what features we have selected, what options we have selected, all this, summary it is showing what we have selected, okay, in the wizard. Check here, all these are captured into this files here, configuration file.init file. Once I click on install button, SQL Server is installed with this file. Sometimes remember like directly they will send us this configuration. They will send us configuration file. Okay, configuration file. They will send SQL Server. I will show you how we can install by using class. Okay, click on install button. Like this is very simple steps. Right. Okay. Yeah. Once the installation is done successfully, then remember we can connect through SSL. Okay. We can connect through SSL. We can start working. Okay. Starting installation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Please come. Why? Because here in my machine, already have installed SQL Server many times. Okay, so it is done very fastly by taking 2 to 3 minutes time. But maybe in your machine for first time if you are installing, it takes time. Okay, first time installation. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Okay, for finalize it is taking. Check it. Yeah, the last installation is done successfully. It is saying database engine was installed here successfully. Right. We'll see here like installation details. We can check here. See in summary.txt file. It is saying requested action install start time. Okay, finish time success. Okay, we'll talk about this one in tomorrow's class. Take close. Now here already have opened a system. Just check here. We can go to file, connect. Okay, browse for more database engine. Last one here. Yes. Okay, connect, connected. Or some other instance. Okay, connected successfully. Here there are no databases. Only system databases are there. Okay, like this, how we can download SQL Server software and how we can install SQL. Try to download and install SQL Server. Okay. If any questions are there, any queries are there, send me WhatsApp message. Okay. Right.